Hey mamas, I'm Melanie and I am here to give you a little wake up session because I totally feel you on how tired you are. We work so hard in so many areas of our life and we rarely give back to ourselves. So this is just a short little ditty that you can fit in anytime you need to give yourself a little self-care and just to get your body feeling a little more you and invigorated. So we're gonna start standing and we're just gonna have our hands on our hips and we're just gonna take a little bend. So we're gonna inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. So we're just like starting this bending action, which we do 100 times a day with babies, with kids, with toys, with everything. So this is a little more focused on controlling with that pelvic floor. You're exhaling, you're drawing your deep abdominals in as you come to standing and just feeling the strong squat. Like we're strong mamas and we got to keep that strength. Inhale to bend and exhale. My back is flat. I'm not going to round it. I'm just going to let it fall forward in a long line and bring it up. Let's do 3. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. All right, let's turn the legs out a little bit. We're gonna come down into a deeper squat and we're gonna hold this squat and I'm gonna hold my arms. I'm gonna use my arms to help me lift, but I am gonna feel almost like I'm trying to kind of suction cup the mat together. I'm just gonna bend forward and exhale and exhale. Oh yeah, this is like reminiscent of some of those old school aerobic videos. But it feels good. Twisting is good for our bodies. Our inner thighs get very tight. And we're just working it out. Good. And open. And open. Okay, fuck off. Open. And let's do 3. And 2. And 1, and stretch those legs out. Good, arms out to your side. Take one arm, let's turn the legs back in. Let's take one arm out and stretch it over, reaching. And lift. Yes, other side, reach. And stretch. Good, again, reach. And stretch. And reach and stretch. Oh yes, we love stretching. And coming back up. All right, let's go ahead and put our hands back on our hips. We're gonna just take a baby bend with the knees and we're just gonna rotate. And now I'm gonna start a little bounce with my rotation. And I'm not gonna straighten the knees completely in between. I'm just gonna kind of allow them to be soft. My pelvis can move with my ribs and my hips. And now my arms are coming up. So they're just about shoulder level and I'm looking with my head. Just getting some freedom, right? That's something we don't get a lot of. And switch. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2, and 1, and 1. Good, bring it back to center. Deep breath in, rise, and exhale, round the chin towards the chest. Come on down, hands to the floor. So we're just gonna take a forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Shake the hips out a little bit, side to side. Good. All right, let's take a breath in. We're gonna rotate the legs out again, and now we're gonna reach into this right leg. So I'm gonna stretch, bend, and use my hands to come on down and kind of sit in this nice, glorious little squat stretch here. My hands can help me. My legs are turned out. I'm feeling that inner thigh stretch. Ah, yes. Take a deep breath in. Go ahead and use your hands to transition to the other side. Flexing that foot, stretching, using your hands. If you have knee stuff going on, just do a variation of this up higher. Okay, just do a little stretch or do what feels good for an inner thigh stretch that you know of here. All right, one more time. Take it up, use your hands, switching sides. Ah, yes. Uh-huh, good, and one more time. Let's bring it up. Ah, and stretch it over to the side. Yes, good. Okay, bring it up, turn the feet back in, and let's turn the body to the right. So now I'm in a nice lunge or triangle stretch. I have one foot forward and one foot back, but they are not on a tightrope. My right foot is in line with my right hip, and my left foot is in line with my left hip. Let's take a deep breath here. Hands down, yoga blocks, props if you need them, if your legs are really tight. We're gonna lift up that back heel, and we're just gonna bend. And exhale, stretch. And bend. Now, if you have the flexibility, go for a little more stretch if you're ready. If you're not, use your props, or even just use your hands, or by a table you can use just to bend and stretch. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good, and stay there. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna walk. So I still have my back heel up. I'm gonna walk my body up onto that top leg. So now I'm in a standing position. My front knee is bent. I'm just gonna feel this nice open stretch on this hip. Lifting up through my core, tucking my pelvis so I feel even more hip flexor stretch in the front there. So good. And then I'm gonna straighten the front and I'm gonna turn it. Let's take the other side. So we rotate to the left, making sure we're not on a tightrope. So left foot is in line with left hip, right foot is in line with right hip. And then I'm gonna work my way down as far as I can. I'm gonna lift this back heel up, and I'm gonna go ahead and bend both knees and stretch and bend. And bend. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. 1 and stretch. Oh, stretch feels so good. My heel is going down to the floor now for a little added back calf stretch. Let's bend the front knee. Use your hands, walk up on that leg. All right, we're gonna stretch the front hip flexor. So tucking the tail, curling the tail under, feeling the long reach through the head and the tail. And then I'm really trying to stretch my heel back as my tail curls. So I get quite more stretch on that right side when I do that. I have an easy bend in my front leg, and I'm breathing and exhaling. Inhaling fresh, clean air and exhaling. Really letting that tension kind of go away. One more time. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Good. And stretch the legs, and then just bring yourself back to center. Okay, we're gonna come down onto our knees. So we're gonna be here. We're just gonna do a little side stretching, yeah? So I'm on my knees. If you need some cush under your knees, please do so. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can see a little clearer. So hands down, knees underneath the hips, okay? And then from here, we're gonna take a breath, and we're gonna go ahead and exhale and reach the right arm up. And inhale, return. Left side. And return. Right side. Return. Left side. Return. One more, you guys. Reach up and down. Left side. Reach and down. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and open our knees. Let's take a child's pose, sort of. So we're gonna kind of go back and forth. So we're gonna go child's pose, then we're gonna reach forward. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. Child's pose. Then we're gonna bring the hips forward and lengthen. Bring the feet together, knees stay open, sit back. Bring the body forward, shins open, press pelvis and lift heart. Try not to really crunch in the lower back. You're just going to where it feels good. So even a mini, think of more pelvis and less drop. Okay, lift. 3 more, 3. And 2. And 1 more. And good. Come on back to that child's pose. Take a deep breath. Exhale it out. Good. And then bring ourselves back to all fours. Tuck your toes. Take a nice deep breath in. Go ahead and send your hips up towards the sky and a downward facing dog. So just letting the spine lengthen. The heels can touch or not. If your legs are super tight, bend those knees as much as you need to. Think about the spine. The spine is going for length, decompression. Good. Take a nice inhale. Maybe press that heart a little more towards the thighs. Press out of the floor a little more. And then you decide. Either hands are going to go walking to your feet or your feet are going to go walking to your hands. And then once you meet in the middle, take a nice deep breath in. Easy bend of the knees and exhale, roll yourself up. Keeping weight forward with your feet. Good, stacking the spine tall, open the feet a little bit. Again, inhale, raise up. Exhale down. One more time, inhale, raise up. And exhale down. Bring the hands to the heart center. Dip the chin just gently. Gratitude towards everything in the abundance that you have in your life. It's hard work. It's exhausting. But we can take care of ourselves so we can take care of others. Best job in the world. Hardest job in the world. I love you, mamas. Thanks for doing all your work. See you soon.